Oh, come on, Dangleclacks. What? What? Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. Nope, nothing to see over here. No Dangleclacks happening on this end. Everything smooth sailing over here, you guys. Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Like it never even happened. Today is Thursday, which means that it's vlog day. And yeah, I have a rad vlog planned out for you guys today. Action-packed rad vlog. This is going to be the most rad vlog that has ever been a rad vlog. I said this on Instagram. I'm not promising a rad vlog. I'm guaranteeing a rad vlog tonight, you guys. Let me do a little Dangleclack there. Got me off to a weird start. Let me do a quick rundown for you guys. I definitely have a beer. We're going to talk about what I've been vaping. Very random liquid tasting. Yep, need you guys to vote on that. We do have a retro vape if we have enough time for it. We are going to do getting to know GrimmGreen tonight. Are you kidding me? We're going to be talking rad. Tonight's vlog is the rad vlog, and we're going to be talking about nothing but rad. It's not even vape. I don't even have vape mail. I'm just going to talk about rad for 2 hours. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen either. I'm just kidding. But we do have some mail. In fact, you can see the edge of this mail over here. We got a mess of mail. What's up, Karsten from Denmark? What's up from the USA? Hanging out. Might be a 4-hour vlog tonight, Music Man. No, I'm just kidding. But we do have a whole mess of mail. In fact, this is going to be some of the coolest, best, dare I say, most rad mail that we've ever had here on the vlog. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And we're here and we're doing the damn thing. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to get into this. I don't have that one thing that's a video, that one thing, but I do have that one thing that is a text-based that one thing. I can put it up here on the screen, but for some reason, I think the text is just way too small for, let me see. Let's see. Can you read this? Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah, okay, kind of. We had a that one thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. This is Dan from New Zealand. He writes and says, hey, mate, my name's Dan, 21 years old. I'm from New Zealand. I just want to say what's up and thanks for everything you do on YouTube and for vaping. Your news and advocacy is awesome. Thank you. And I've learned so much since I started watching your videos. Over here in New Zealand, we're pretty lucky to have very little regulation and no flavor bans or mail bans. But if I swear our government starts thinking about implementing bans that don't make sense, I'm going to storm down to Parliament and yell at the uneducated old heads. Dan, get your walking shoes on, buddy. I got some bad news for you. Started buying cigarettes when I was 16, even though the legal age over here is 18, same as the legal age to drink and buy vaping products. I've been cigarette-free for almost 2 years now, and the community over here is amazing, and I'm so glad I made the switch. Nowadays, most every teenager is carrying around a vape instead of a pack of cigarettes. This is a good thing. Fortunately, most of them vape 60 milligram nic, but at least it's not cigarettes. Anyway, if you've read this far, thanks. You've become a big role model for me, and I'm going to do everything I can to learn everything I can to fight big tobacco and stop people from killing themselves by smoking deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. Fuck yeah, Dan. Dan, thank you for the email, bro. Thank you for fighting the good fight, for doing the work over there. Congratulations on 2 years, mother trucking smoke free. God, I love a good success story. Holy crap, I love a good success story. So yeah, thank you, Dan. I love hearing from you. If anybody else out there has something like Dan's, you can send in an email. You can send in a video. I've got some videos still, but send over a video. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark it that one thing. Yes, Frankenmeiser. I apologize. Whoa, Frankenmeiser. Yes. Of course beer tonight. Of course beer. That's a given. That's a no-brainer. Of course there's going to be beer. Of course there's going to be beer. Now don't lose hope there, Preston. I've got some in the hopper here, Preston. But yeah, send them on over, Nick@GrimmGreen.com. In fact, hang on. Let me back up just a hot second here. I have this vlog is going to be dedicated to 3 different people tonight. And I've never really dedicated a vlog before, but we're going to dedicate, this vlog needs to be dedicated to 3 people tonight. First and foremost, it's March 11th. That is National 311 Day. So today's vlog, it's dedicated to the legend, not the real Gerard Butler. Yeah, happy 311 day, buddy. We're also dedicating this vlog to another Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club. It's Matt Sinister. Tonight's vlog is for Matt Sinister. Matt Sinister, he's not hanging out tonight. He's headed off to Las Vegas to spread his father's ashes. Just wishing you all the best, all the safe travels. Matt Sinister, this vlog's for you. And there's a third. You didn't think I could fit more dedications in here. It's someone's birthday today. It's one of my patrons' birthday. It's Part-Time Vapor. And who else is someone else's birthday? Who else? Liberty? Who's Liberty? Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. Happy birthday to Liberty. We're going to sing happy birthday to Mother Truckin' Part-Time Vapor, everybody. Here we go. Let me get my baton. That's Happy birthday to you, Part-Time Vapor. Happy birthday to you, Part-Time Vapor. Happy birthday to Part-Time Vapor. This is an Apple Pencil. Happy birthday to you. Every birthday song, it just gets weirder. I just get weirder and weirder every single birthday song. But happy birthday to you. Where is Crew Jones, Kip? Crew Jones... he's right here. Kip, that's where Crew Jones lives. Crew Jones lives in your heart. You know, Crew Jones lives in your heart. I do want to get to some beer, but I did see a couple super chats come in, including two of the super chats were before the stream, and they just completely disappeared. But let's do it. Let's jump into some super chats. All right. That's enough of that nonsense. We don't want to run 3 hours tonight, but thankfully I did screenshot one of them. Carl had a question in the super chat. Hey, Nick, there is a flavor ban trying to be pushed forward in Connecticut. SB 326, can you verify this in any way? And can vendors still sell to vape shops with the vape mail ban? Please let me know. Hey, Carl. So yes, SB 263, and I just Googled this. SB 263 in Connecticut, it is a flavor ban. It is an act prohibiting the sale of flavored cigarettes, tobacco products, electronic nicotine delivery systems, and vapor products. I find it real interesting that they differentiated electronic nicotine delivery systems and vapor products. I'm thinking that they're just trying to scoop up cannabis and THC vapes in there as well. It was voted on 25-8 yes in favor of it passing, and that's just where it's at right now. So that is a reality in Connecticut. I think it looks like they had their hearing on the 2nd, and it passed committee, and I don't know what the next step for it is in Connecticut, but I can put a PDF in the description, and it literally has how every representative and senator in your state voted on this. So you can reach out to the ones that voted no and say thank you, and then you can reach out to the ones that voted yes and say, why do you want people in your state to smoke cigarettes? So that's unfortunately, yeah, that's just, that's a thing that's happening in Connecticut. There was one from Hamish as well in there, and another hidden one that I cannot see. I cannot see it at all because of my stupid pinned comment. So I apologize. I think that might be Hamish. Hamish, I love you, bro. Have that. Dave Lloyd says, hey, Nick, Legion Vape sent me. Make sure we all fight the good fight and never lose sight of the prize. Yes. And you know what the prize is? Just smokers quitting. That's the prize. Smokers quitting. Legion Vapes. Appreciate you, Legion Vapes. Appreciate you too, Dave. Beck. Got my first ever pair of coil-turd aliens today. Didn't know vaping could get this good. I love that, Beck. Enjoy it. It gets even better. It gets even better than that. And I'm not trying to trash talk on coil-turd's aliens. His aliens rule. But then when you start experimenting around, we're going to be talking to Breeze Tones in a few weeks about crackling in your cotton. Anthony Ramella, I'm just here to listen to Send Me an Angel and dance. You here to bicycle boogie, Anthony Ramella? Are you here to bicycle boogie? I'm here to fucking bicycle boogie. Lee, not the real Gerard Butler. Oh, it's Advocate for Liberty's birthday too. All right, shit, happy birthday, Advocate for Liberty. Just go back and listen to the song again. And that will be for your birthday too. Just put your names in there. New Wave Dave was listening to Motorhead and, well, you know the rest. Let me guess. Lemmy told you to donate money to me? Fucking A. Lemmy never lets me down, man. Lemmy never lets me down. I'm a huge Motorhead fan, New Wave Dave. You know that I'm a huge Motorhead fan. I got to see Motorhead like a month before Lemmy died. Maybe it was even less than that. I think it was like weeks before Lemmy died. Horrible. But I'm thankful I got to see them. Then we got Ifer here. Yo, Nick. Got exposed to that thing YouTube doesn't like people to say. So I got a quarantine until the 18th. Gonna have a craft mead. Enjoy that craft mead. I am sorry, but quarantine. Quarantine. Definitely quarantine, Ifer. Alexis, we're saying hi to Jeffrey Boston. I can say hi to Jeffrey Boston. Hey, Jeffrey Boston. What's up? Hey, how's it going? Alexis was wondering how you're doing. Just wanted to say hi, Jeffrey Boston. And then finally, Tarkus. I'm sorry, I have bad vision and I can't read that far. Tarkus, cigarettes free since 2012. I remember you praising the Ego Twist in a video. I bought the kit and that's when I started vaping. Holy shit. I love that. Okay, so cigarette free since 2012. Congratulations. And yeah, I did do a video on the Ego Twist. In fact, I called the Ego Twist a game changer. I stand by that. That was a game changer. That was a game changer. At least it was for you, right? Change your life, change your game. Anyway, appreciate those super chats, you guys. I want to. Do you want to? I do. Why is everything stupid right now? That's 2 Dangleclacks in one vlog. This is unacceptable. This was supposed to be the raddest vlog of the year, not the most dangly clackiest vlog of the year. Let's drink some beer, you guys. Hope everybody has something cold next to them tonight. This is coming to us from New Glarus Brewing Company. This is what we opened last week in the vlog from Mr. Dimlit Night. This particular beer, Spotted Cow, seemed to get quite a good response. People in the chat, when I opened these, were saying, hey, Spotted Cow, Spotted Cow, Spotted Cow, Spotted Cow. I don't know anything about Spotted Cow, so let's look up New Glarus Spotted Cow. I spelled every one of those words correctly. I just want you to know that. Let's get down here to Beer Advocate. Let's open it. This came to us from Dimlit Night. Thank you, Mr. Dimlit. Appreciate this. I got a Kiss Army bottle opener, courtesy of Matt Sinister. My patrons are way too nice to me. Do you see how kind they are to me? It's too much. I mean, it's very much appreciated, but it's too much. Here we go. Spotted Cow. I know nothing about this. We're going to be pouring it tonight. It's the Good Luck Jets mug. You know, I feel like we always have better vlogs with the Jets mug, and I just want to use the Jets mug. Look at that Spotted Cow. Pouring a nice, like, sort of light, hazy color. Look at that head. Look at that. Pour, GrimmGreen. Good Lord, what is wrong with you, bro? That is ridiculous. Now, I don't know literally anything about this beer. I just want to read the notes, not any reviews. Cask conditioned ale has been a popular choice among brews since long before Prohibition. We continue this pioneer spirit with our Wisconsin farmhouse ale, brewed with flaky barley and the finest Wisconsin malts. Dang, okay, I'm into this. And from what I understand, New Glarus, you can't get this like outside of Wisconsin. This is like a Wisconsin beer that you can kind of really only get there. I'm overjoyed to try it, and thank you to Dimlit for smuggling some New Glarus out of Wisconsin. Cheers, you guys. Cheers. Yeah, that's crazy delicious. That is the most easy drinking beer that has ever been an easy drinking beer. I could drink 1,000 of these. That is crazy delicious. Just real light, hoppy, malty, real super clean finish. Just real crispy and fresh. There's like some very faint, like citrus, sort of sparkling top notes on there. This is like, I don't even know. It's like a real easy drinking summertime beer. And I put 7% ABV on the thumbnail, you guys, but really, I don't know how much is in here. If it's not enough, you know, if you're like, hey, GrimmGreen, you're a little bit too sober tonight, just let me know, because I got another beer waiting in the wings. But fucking hey, Spotted Cow, New Glarus. Delicious. I think I can pair this with a tobacco. Yeah, I think I can definitely pair this with a tobacco. What's up, JBC? Welcome to the party, pal. Turkish tobacco, not M-Turk Turkish tobacco. This is Halo e-liquids Turkish tobacco. It's just one of my favorite tobaccos. Let's give it a shot. Nope, that's banana. And I grabbed the wrong device. Mouth to lung. I know, super boring. Yeah, that's fucking perfect. That goes together amazingly. That's like beer and tobacco, you know? It's just one of those things. It reminds me of, I feel like I could be waiting to go on stage at a Swamp Donkey show, you know? Just tobacco flavor and beer. Tobacco flavor and beer. These go great together. This spotted cow is delicious. 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 All right, cool. Well, I hope everybody has a beer. At least I know Poon Sauce has a beer. And like I said, I do have a beer waiting in the wings too if we want things to get any really more interesting than they are now. Let's talk about a few things that I've been vaping. I'm kind of streamlining this whole process. I hate vape buffets. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't know. It's whatever. It's like everybody does a vape buffet, right? So let's do what I've been vaping. Technically, yes, this is everything that's on my desk right now. Going from left to right, that's the Type 2 on top of the Argus GT. That's the Death Wish Mods Conduit with the Juggernaut MR on top. Those are two Census from Inokin. Those two Inokin Census kits. That's the Vape Workstot MMK Mech with the Reload SRTA on top. Aspire Mix K-Fun Light Plus. That is Golden Boy. The billet box is Golden Boy with the MTL vape shell on the inside. Thelema DNA 250C with the OG recoil. That's the Argus with that Watofo rebuilt PNP coil on the inside. Still going crazy strong. The Snow Cap with the Claymore. And then finally, lastly, the Whirl S. And if you're going to ask me what I've actually been vaping, it's going to be like four things. It's going to be, for mouth to lung, it's been Golden Boy and the K-Fun. Open mouth to lung, real tight mouth to lung. I got a K-Fun video. I was supposed to have a K-Fun video up today, but it hasn't been edited yet. So I'm going to try to get it up this weekend, along with, part one of those Inokins. But anyway, this has been mouth to lung jams, right? Psycho Crawler on the inside. I got Mike Vapes Boston Cream or something in here from My Vapes. Hit That Juice. These have been great. Psycho Crawler and a mouth to lung 12 milligram. Banging. You try this and tell me it's not banging. You can't. Delicious. Also, these two. This is really all I've been vaping. The Argus GT with the Type 2 is something I just can't get enough of. Just can't get enough of it. I love it. There's a super secret liquid on there on the inside of that. And if you're going to ask me, is that what you're asking me right now? You're asking me what my favorite setup on my desk is? I'll answer you. It's the Vape Workstot MMK Mech with that Reload S, with that Reload Vapor SRTA on top. I cannot get enough of this thing. I think this looks fucking boss. That is just a legitimately boss looking setup. And it's a mech with a really nice RTA. Did a build stream for the SRTA not too long ago. Check it out. It's banging. It's a banging RTA. There's just no way around it. Oh boy, mango on the inside. I just like that little flavor banger RTA on top of a mech single coil. Give it to me. Give it to me. Damn, it's damn good. The Whirl has been a really good mouth to lung. I'm a huge fan of mouth to lung. And if you guys know any smokers, like I know there's lots of pods out there, but I legitimately feel like this Whirl S is going to be banging for a smoker. Honestly, I was thinking of this Whirl S more for like cigar smokers, because I found myself sitting here at my desk kind of handling it a little bit like I would handle a cigar. You know, you kind of give it this kind of grip, and you can just kind of there's like some cigar tobacco juice in here. The Whirl-S could be for a cigar smoker. I have been heavily using those NICOTINE things because I'm fascinated by this F technology that they have in there. I'm putting up a review for these hopefully tomorrow, but it's just going to be part 1 because these NICOTINE have this F technology in there that supposedly makes your coil heads last much, much longer. So the only way I could do that, I feel, is to just keep using the coil heads. So part 1 will hopefully be out tomorrow. Part 2, we see how long these coil heads lasted. Hopefully weeks. Hopefully the NICOTINE part 2 video is like 5 weeks away. How incredible would that be to get that much out of a coil head? It's just not a very good mouth to lung. But that's what's on my desk, but that's really what I've been vaping. I try to keep it to like 3 or 4 things. This. You could get rid of everything on my desk. Just let me keep this. Just let me keep this MMK mech with that freaking SRTA on there. Oh, God. It's just my favorite. Little setup. I don't have to carry a bottle of juice. It's great. Let's have some more beer. So yeah, that is actually what I have been vaping. What have you guys been vaping? Anything good? I think I saw some good stuff flying by in the chat. But next time I do what I've been vaping, I want to know what you guys are vaping too. Let's do, before we jump straight into the news and advocacy, let's check on the super chats. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a few super chats there. We got, Tarkus. That's right. Cigarette free since 2012. Vaping case. I just want to say, damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Vaping case. I mean, I don't. Are you a gangster? I don't know enough about you to argue that point. Josh, very gracious of you. Yo, bro. Yo, to you, man. Chris, I live about an hour from a brewery, and you're right. It's only sold in Wisconsin. Yeah, Chris, I did my research. I learned all about New Glarus and how, people were telling me even on YouTube last week. It's like, dude, you're pretty lucky to get that. It's not sold outside of Wisconsin. So I got my spotted cow. Nick, just a huge shout out to you, bro. Wife and I finally both quit the stink sticks. I attribute your vlogs and etc. Oh, Nick, thank you. Congratulations to you and your wife both quitting. How great does that feel? And I think that's so cool when people do it, like together. I always used to talk about how my favorite thing was when I would meet couples and one of them vapes and one of them doesn't. And the one that doesn't is always supportive of the one that does. That's one of my favorite things. But man, people doing it together, what like a bonding thing with your wife. I love that. Congratulations, Nick, to you and your wife. James Bell, what up, Grimm? What's good, mate? Everything, man, just chilling. I'm vaping on Jam Monster, Strawberry Jam, and PB on the OG Drag and a Dead Rabbit RDA. Sounds good. I just recommended the Dead Rabbit RDA to someone not too long ago. Dawn, you didn't say anything. You didn't have to. There's a little out of focus fist bump for you. Jason, I and a few buddies once drank 33 spotted cows and others plus Malort during happy hour in Wisconsin Dells to achieve a goal of $100 tab. #level up. Malort. Bro, look, I'm on board with the spotted cows, but you lost me at Malort. Nobody drink Malort. Nobody. Jason, I don't know how you could stomach drinking Malort. That is crazy. Malort is like, it's like gargoyle asshole. That's what it tastes like. Barbara, the fur kids want to know when Nico's coming out for some GrimmGreen gear for pets. They want a Grimm collar for the canines. This is something that Casey and I have definitely been talking about. We're working on a whole slew of new merch. We're doing beer glass 4-packs because those have been sold out forever. I'm doing some new yo-yo merch. We're doing new t-shirts. And we did toss around the idea of doing like dog collars, cat collars, dog sweaters. Because shit, why not? Why wouldn't you want to put your dog in a Grimm Army hoodie? Of course. Chasing Clouds and Flavor Reviews. How you doing, man? What I've been vaping is the EH Pro Morph Tank. Yes, you love that Morph Tank. I know you do. Hamish, Team Green Pickle, give Casey a wet one for me? Whoa, Hamish. Slow down. Slow down. Yes, after I'm done making out with my wife, I'm just going to turn to her very creepily and just say, that was from Hamish. Jake Scrapwood, an advocate for liberty, told you to send me 2 basketballs and a banana. That's fine. I mean, I appreciate that, Jake Scrapwood. Hope you're doing good, man. We'll hang out later. Don't even trip. Plans to make a single coil RTA? Not really. Yes and no. Yes, in that I have the desire to do it. No, in that I don't have the funds to do it or the resources to do it. And it's a really weird climate right now in the US. So I'll say maybe. I was going to do, because the type 2 was the dual coil RTA. I was going to do a type 1 that was a single coil RTA. And then I was going to do a type 3 that was a Boro tank. Like that was my whole, my Boro bridge. Like that was my whole, rollout of the type 2 stuff. But, vape business is a rough business to be in, so I didn't get to see my whole vision fully realized. Plus, it's difficult when you're trying to do it on your own. When you don't have the backing of China, it's difficult, man. Difficult. Kosher Coils. Yo, everyone. Finally have a day off. I can watch the live vlog versus being on the rewatch crew. Hope everyone is having a good week. Keep on vaping. Glad you could be here tonight with us. Kosher Coils. I've been using your coils. They're pretty kosher. You like what I did there? I'm just kidding. I have been using your coils, bro. They're very, very good. Do you guys want to do some news and advocacy? Because there's actually been some interesting news, some bad news, some good news, some interesting news. Let's do it. Let's get all sorts of advocacy. News and advocacy, yeah. So the first thing I want to mention here in the news and advocacy segment, I'm going to put this link down in the description constantly. It's the Safer Nicotine Wiki. This is our resource. This is our database of safer nicotine and safer nicotine products. If you are a safer nicotine user, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button on this video? That would really help me out a lot. And then go visit the Safer Nicotine Wiki, see what you can contribute, edit, add. I don't know. It's our document. This is where we are cataloging all of our safer nicotine, adventures, I guess. I wanted to hear from Yale again because we've been keeping up with Yale. Day 37, no cigarettes. I actually think Yale went completely cigarette-free on day 35. It was day 34 or 35. And then on day 37, 0 cigarettes. Equal from yesterday. He is down 100%. 0 combustion right now. He says, can I make it 30 days on the trot tomorrow? I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't know. That's like a weird Australian thing. I don't know what a trot is. I don't know what that is. But yes, you can do it, Yale. I believe in you. Find out the answer to this and other questions in 24 hours time. I love this. It's been one of my favorite parts of Twitter. It's been one of my most inspiring things that I've seen is Yale. Just one day got on Twitter and said, I'm going to switch. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to start vaping. Here's day 1. And now he's at day 37 and he's quit. And this is one of those things where he had to be a dual user for a while. That's just the transition process. You kind of, not everybody goes through it, but the majority of people go through that dual use phase. And it kills me, absolutely kills me when people like World Health Organization, Mike Bloomberg, American Heart Association, when they disparage dual use, when they say, well, you just do one or the other, but this dual use, that's the worst. It's necessary. It's a necessary part of the process. Part of the switching is being a dual user, and you can't disparage dual users. My brother was a dual user for a year, and thank God he stuck with it because now, he's been combustion free for like a decade, but he was a dual user for like a year. And if I had told him, well, look, bro, just pick one, if you're just going to smoke, just smoke. If you're going to vape, just vape, but don't do this dual use. Yes, be a dual user for as long as you need to be a dual user before you completely switch. So, fuck yeah, shout out to Yale. Also in the link, I'm going to have this in the link down in the description, always and forever. This is a list of Curated by Charles Gardner is a growing list of respected scientific and public health organizations that have reviewed all of the evidence and concluded that nicotine vaping is safer than smoking and helps smokers quit. Everybody is in this with hyperlinks to where they said it. I just think this is one of the greatest THR documents that's ever existed, and I'm going to keep linking to it. I'm also going to keep linking to Rights for Vapors. If you're up there in the Canada area, can't believe I almost said Canada wrong. If you're up there in the Canada area, Rights for Vapors, get hooked up with them. They're trying to do all sorts of crazy stuff in Canada, and there's a big shit. I didn't hear back from Smider-Man. He was going to get me some information. There's a big call to action happening in Canada like today and tomorrow. It's a big deal. He was trying to get me some information, couldn't get all the information, but get hooked up with Rights for Vapors, and they'll, it's Rights for Vapors. You're vapors, right? You want rights? There's also still an active CASAA call to action. This is the USPS feedback open comment period. USPS, the United States Postal Service, is actively seeking feedback for how they want to sort of craft their rules for vapor products. Congress just kind of threw this on them, and then they went, what? Wait, what? What are we supposed to do? What's a non-nicotine containing device? They don't know what they're doing, and they need feedback. So give them your feedback. It's a 2-part call to action. So do the other one too. It goes to your congressman. In fact, they have a little disclaimer on here. It's kind of unbelievable. There's one call to action for USPS, and then there's a second call to action for Congress. But there's a little note on here that says, CASAA has been made aware that some lawmakers are refusing to acknowledge the validity of organized consumer campaigns. There are politicians who are refusing to acknowledge the validity of consumer campaigns. Cool. And are insisting their constituents contact them directly via their website. Therefore, CASAA is recommending that you also copy and paste your call to action comments from the form below and contact your legislators via their website. You can find their websites using their legislator lookup tool. CASAA makes it really super easy. So if you do the calls to actions, contact them through the website, call them, do anything and everything we can during this open comment period. Get in contact with your lawmakers and legislatures and USPS, because there's so much stuff up in the air right now, you guys, with this vape mail ban that I don't know where all the cards are even going to land. In fact, let me take this opportunity to pimp out my other stream that I do with the incomparable Danielle Jones, my far left fact checker. Every Tuesday, we do TBN. It's just all news and advocacy. And this coming week, we are going to be doing a sort of vape mail ban, all the information that you could possibly ever need, because there's still people, and I see them in the chat tonight, and I saw them in the chat on Tuesday, that are unaware that the vape mail ban is coming, and they're just kind of sitting at home with their Vupu sub-own tank and their 60 ml bottle going, what? What do you mean I won't be able to get liquid anymore? So Tuesday, any and all questions, no wrong questions, no dumb questions. We will be answering them all on Tuesday, because that's just a very real reality that we're facing. Unless it's consumers of Bloomberg's money. Yeah, I get you, Michael. So that's a thing. Let's also mention this petition. Now, I'm not a petition guy. I don't like them. They're useless, at least in the United States. I have, over the course of my 11 years of vaping, 12 years of vaping, I've probably signed, I don't know, hundreds of petitions, White House petitions, change.org petitions. They don't work. They don't do anything. They're actually less than useless. They are not a viable pathway for any sort of change. They do make you feel good, when you click it and you go, yeah, I'm signing this petition. I feel good about that. Don't, because you didn't do anything. So don't sign any petitions. Don't share any petitions in the United States. Now, there is a European petition. I don't know. Maybe petitions are a little bit more effective in Europe and the United Kingdom. I don't really know. I know they're less than effective in the United States, but the World Vapors Alliance has a petition right now. You can sign it. They are doing the hashtag #BackVapingBeatCancer. EU and the European Union, they're rolling out this Beat Cancer program, but they're rolling out this Beat Cancer program without mentioning vaping or electronic cigarettes at all. And I feel like you can't really have like a Beat Cancer like program, you know, without mentioning vaping, without mentioning less harmful alternatives. Like cigarette smoking causes like 8 different cancers. You could prevent all of that. Any cancer that anybody gets from cigarette smoking here forward is completely unnecessary. But the World Vapors Alliance is saying we're calling on members of the European Parliament, national European governments to support the inclusion of vaping in Europe's Beating Cancer plan. Right now, we are at a critical point in Europe. More than ever, it is vital that efforts to reduce the harm of smoking, such as switching to vaping, are included in Europe's plan to tackle cancer. So, if you are in the Europe areas, look, that looks like definitely like a German flag. Italian flag is on here. God, that might be the Spanish flag. I'm bad with European flags, but if you're in that European area, I'll post a link down in the description. World Vapors Alliance. Sign this petition. Sign it. Maybe it's going to be more effective in Europe than it is in the United States, but it's whatever. So that's going on, World Vapors Alliance. I got some information as well from Michelle Hughes. Hit me up on Twitter and tweeted and said, heads up, GrimmGreen. After the surprise, so this is from 8Vape. After the surprising news of the amendments to the PACT Act, we're happy to announce that we've secured alternate carrier solutions for order shipments and will continue servicing most of our customers in the continental United States. Went over to the 8Vape website to verify this a little bit, and that's what they said. Beginning March 15th, 2021, some states will be activated in our network and must use our shipping option at checkout. So if you buy your vape gear, liquids, whatever shit from 8Vape, which I've purchased from 8Vape. It hasn't been in a really, really very long time. But if you purchase from 8Vape and you're in a state that they're covered, no big deal. You just make your order. They'll ship it to you. They don't cover all of the states right now, but it's sort of obviously it's a work in progress, right? It's a growing thing. They do say all packages will be adult signature required, 21 and over. Someone has to sign for it when you're getting your package. So they recommend, ship it to your job, ship it to work. So someone has to sign for it. I know there's maybe some fancier apartment buildings in the world where they have like a front desk person type of thing, but that could be a thing. They said they recommend sending it to work. It says, we'll continue shipping and providing tracking for your packages so you know when to expect your mail. At this time, we cannot guarantee service to customers in Hawaii, Alaska, or Puerto Rico because of the unavailability of air coverage, and will stop shipping to these states on April 15th. So Alaska, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii, sorry, 8Vape can't ship to you, but it sounds like they're going to be able to be doing some shipping in the United States in spite of the USPS shipping ban and in spite of the PACT Act. And that's just, look, I don't know what the fuck they expected to happen. Like, if you roll out these incredibly business prohibitive, like purposefully business prohibitive legislation and rules and laws, what do you expect the businesses to do? Do you expect the businesses to jump through 8 trillion hoops to try to comply, or just fucking circumvent it? I don't know how politicians don't understand this yet. Well, let's ban flavored vaping. Well, there's going to be a black market. No, there isn't. Okay. Okay, sure. There isn't. You're right. There isn't. There is definitely not going to be a black market. Oh, except that there definitely is. So there you go. 8Vape. That could be a thing. I wanted to mention, I wanted to mention West Virginia, man. So we got this article here from Alex Norcia, wrote for Filter Magazine. Look at that headline. West Virginia governor bids to make smoking much more affordable than vaping. If this passes in West Virginia is going to join the elite ranks of states like Massachusetts and California, where it's more expensive to quit smoking than it is to just continue smoking. Spectacular. So essentially what's going down in West Virginia is the governor, whose name is Jim Justice. Now we all know the governor's name of West Virginia, Jim Justice. He did a State of the State address and announced a big sweeping plan to eliminate personal income tax. Crazy. But how's the state going to recoup this lost income tax revenue? Well, they're going to tax a bunch of other stuff, including alcohol and sodas. Those are all getting more taxes. Alcohol, soft drinks, liquor are going to be getting more taxes. But tucked into the bill in a bulleted list right between raising wholesale taxes on tobacco products and beer barrels is a hike in the e-cigarette tax to 75 cents per milliliter. In other words, a 100 ml bottle would carry a tax, just a tax of $75. A steep increase to the minimal excise tax that currently exists. The increase would effectively make far more dangerous combustible cigarettes much cheaper to purchase than e-liquid for a vape. Boom, there you go. Thanks, Jim Justice. So to all of the smokers in West Virginia, if you're fiscally, you want to watch your money and you don't want to spend unnecessary money, just smoke. Cigarettes are way cheaper in West Virginia. You want to quit smoking? Sorry. That's going to be a little bit more expensive, to the tune of fucking $75 in taxes on a 100 ml bottle. You could buy a 100 ml bottle of e-liquid for what? $19 and then pay $75 in taxes on them? Come on, Jim Justice. Come on. What other outcome are you expecting other than people will smoke cigarettes again? What other possible outcome could you be expecting? It's unreal. There are businesses all across West Virginia that are scrambling. Yeah. Reprehensible barely scratches the surface. There's not a negative word strong or large enough to describe when a governor, in the name of public health, makes cigarettes less expensive than a tobacco harm reduction product. There's not a word to describe that. It is fucking criminal. Criminal. If it goes down the way they want it to go, I told my wife the other day, I'm going to have no choice but to go back to smoking, said Sean Wright, an auto repairman who lives and vapes in the northern panhandle of West Virginia. He added that at the moment, he is stockpiling as much as he can afford. Wright said that he vapes anywhere from 20 to 30 mils of e-liquid a day, and the new tax could cripple him financially. While Wright may be on the heavier side of consumption, Vaping 360, a well-known consumer website, has estimated that you can expect to vape between 1 to 10 mils of e-liquid per day. The intended tax hike is so high that will be a fiscal blow to every type of vapor. Again, Jim Justice, governor of West Virginia, what are you expecting to happen with this? If you're expecting cigarette sales to go back up, good. Because that's exactly what will happen. People will start smoking cigarettes. You're going to create a booming black market in your state that, doesn't check IDs, and spoiler alert, is on your kids' phones. Well done, Jim Justice, and well done, West Virginia. Now, as it stands right now, this has just been sort of an introduced thing. I don't think there's any official legislation out yet. But I'm assuming when there is, we can try to get ahead of it. We can do some calls to actions. West Virginia vapors, get ready. Get ready to be like Californians or New Yorkers or New Jersey or Massachusetts. Like I said, Washington, Ohio. I think they're on the same path. It's frustrating. It's completely frustrating. So I'll put a link down in the description to where you can check out this great article from Filter Mag, Alex Norcia. Good guy. Had some other interesting news here, too, that I wasn't quite sure. It was just a weird thing I saw. Rutgers professor appointed to the FDA's Tobacco Products Scientific Advisory Committee. I thought this was kind of kind of interesting because the name Rutgers and her name is Christine Del Nevo. And I know that I've heard that name Del Nevo like many, many times in the past. So it's whatever. I did some Googling on this person who is going to be one of 9 voting people in the TPSAC, the Food and Drug Administration's Tobacco Products Scientific Advisory Committee. So this is the group of people, this TPSAC people. These are the groups of people that advise the FDA on how to best regulate tobacco products or nicotine products and things like this. She specializes in non-cigarette tobacco products. So things like cigars, cigarettes, e-cigarettes, things like that, and the such as. So she's going to be basically an advisor to the FDA. So I was interested in this, and I knew I'd heard her name before, so I looked into it, and Rutgers has done a lot of vaping studies, like population-level vaping studies. They're very much a scientifically sort of minded institution, organization, whatever you want to call it. And herself, she has been involved in some of these. In fact, let me get to this one. Vaping.org did an article about Rutgers leading a national survey, and they uncovered doctors' misconceptions about nicotine risks. Do you remember this article that came out probably 3 months ago when it was talking about 80% of doctors think that nicotine causes cancer? And obviously it's super hyper wrong. But she was a part of this, and she said, correcting misperceptions in medicine should be a priority given the FDA's proposed nicotine-centered framework that includes reducing nicotine content in cigarettes to non-addictive levels while encouraging safer forms of nicotine like NRT to help with smoking cessation, or non-combustible tobacco like smokeless tobacco for harm reduction. She said the words harm reduction, and instantly I'm already kind of like, all right, I'll hear you out. What else do you have to say there? What else do you have to say there, Rutgers professor, that you're going to be working for the FDA now? Well, she did another sort of opinion column for NJ.com out of New Jersey, Christine Del Nevo. And she was talking about, EVOLI and everything that was going on with EVOLI and how it was vitamin E acetate, and people were thinking that it's nicotine for some reason, and it's not. And she was talking about the youth vaping epidemic and, epidemic, and talking about why teens vape and things like this. And, she talks about Juul, and she says that sometimes, people think that the youth appeal comes from mango or, from flavors like this. So if you think that, then it would kind of make sense to like ban flavors in order to stop youths from vaping. But she says a flavoring ban may also discourage adult ex-smokers who point to the importance of flavors in their efforts to quit cigarette smoking. I think this is pretty, for context, since the first confirmed vaping death in August, cigarettes killed approximately 75,000 Americans. Big Tobacco must be thrilled that the nation is focusing on e-cigarettes instead of tobacco products that may kill up to 2 of 3 regular users. So, interesting, right? Interesting. I don't know. I can't really draw any conclusions. Del Nevo is going to be part of the TPSAC that is going to be advising the FDA on how to best regulate non-cigarette tobacco products. And she seems pretty well versed in the literature. She seems to know about harm reduction and the importance of flavors for adults in harm reduction, and how banning flavors is kind of like a misguided thing when you know the actual data. It's just really, really interesting. I'm fascinated by this person. I just started following her on Twitter, and I'm interested to see what she does. Could be nothing, could be shit, man. She's advising the FDA on non-cigarette tobacco legislation and regulation. She's hip to vaping. She's hip to flavors. She's hip to harm reduction. Could could be a really good thing. I have learned to not put all of my faith or any more than like 8 to 9% of my faith in any one singular person. I've made that mistake way too many times in the past. But I'm going to put a link down in the description if you want to read this, and I'll put the other links as well where they were talking about the misconceptions around nicotine risks. I'm going to put a link to a health expert she was talking about in newjersey.com about vaping and flavors. Could be, like I said, could be a thing, could not be a thing. I'm not really sure. It certainly couldn't be. Yeah, but can the elites buy her? That's the thing. I don't know. Bloomberg certainly does have a lot of money. But here's the thing. You just have to decide look, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, come on. I grew up in the 80s watching wrestling. I know that everybody has a price. Everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. Now, okay, let's wrap this up. That's enough news and advocacy. What am I doing? Okay, a few more things I wanted to mention here. New Zealand. We had that, my favorite thing earlier from Bill over there in New Zealand. Tobacco tax revenue plunges as Kiwis kick the habit. Tobacco tax revenue has fallen by almost half as Kiwis kick the smoking habit. On Thursday, Treasury released the Crown accounts for the 7 months into January 31st, 2021, and the accounts show revenue from customs and excise duty fell almost, are you ready for this number? $700 million. Vapors in New Zealand cost the country $700 million. And the New Zealand Taxpayers Union spokesman, Lewis Holbrook, just said, good. Let him go. Who cares? The government should be excited to lose the $700 million because that means X amount of people in the country are not smoking anymore. Good. This is a good thing, right? I'm sorry, New Zealand. I'm sorry. Figured this would be a good thing. He says, let the downward trend continue. Let the downward trend continue. Instead, new regulations are currently being considered by the Director General of Health that threaten to keep New Zealanders on the durries. I think that's what cigarettes are over there. I think they call them durries. Under a new proposed law change, sales of vaping products to under 18s would be banned, flavors would be restricted, and vapors would be banned from using their vape in smoke-free areas. The government has ruled out a complete ban because the government sees vaping as a way for smokers to quit more harmful cigarettes. Is this exploding anybody else's brain in a country where the government actively recognizes the health benefits of vaping? Actively recognizes the health benefits of vaping. In order to make up for that $700 million in lost tobacco revenue, they're just going to not tax vapor products. They're just going to restrict them. Maybe enough to maybe get some of those vapors back on some tobacco cigarettes. I mean, I hate to be that cynical, but when you have a country where people are just quitting in droves using electronic cigarettes, and then your health general goes, shouldn't there be, some restrictions on these? Like, we're going to restrict those flavors, right? How much money did we lose? $700 million. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and maybe restrict those flavors, do some indoor-outdoor usage bans as well. What other outcome are you looking for? In New Zealand, you have people quitting, like I said, hand over fist using vaping. If you want to limit that, what's your goal? Do you just want people smoking? Do you want people to quit vaping and go back to cigarettes? Like, I can't think of any other outcome to restrict vaping in a country that supports vaping. It makes no sense. And damn it, even in a country like New Zealand, where I've said 1,000 times that they support vaping, the Director General of Health is not against restricting sales, restricting flavors, restricting usage. They say, we know this helps smokers. We know it does, but we're still going to restrict it. Can you, and we have to be okay with that. We have to go, oh, you recognize that it's better, but you're still going to restrict it. Okay. And we just have to fucking suck it up and deal with it. I think that's bullshit. How is nobody calling this guy out? How is nobody going, you said vaping's better. Why are you restricting it? Oh, it's the 700 million. Yeah, that's 700 million, man. That stings, you know? That stings. And look, in some good news, and I'm going to put a link down in the description. This comes from stuff.co.nz. If you want to read about what's going on in New Zealand, kind of unbelievable. Thankfully, we do have some harm reduction advocates over there in the Australian to New Zealand area. So I'll put a link down there. Now, here's actually the last thing I'm going to mention tonight in the news and advocacy. Good news, right? Some good news. This comes to us today from the Yorkshire Cancer Research Center in the UK. And they've released this website called The Truth About Vaping. And they answer all sorts of, they say vaping products are often portrayed in a negative way, and this has led to confusion and a common misperception that vaping is as harmful as tobacco smoking. Here, we answer your questions about vaping, its safety compared to smoking, and how it works as a stop smoking aid. Every single question on here, I feel like Yorkshire Cancer Research UK gave a big sigh before every answer that they gave. Questions like, let's see, what was the first question here? I've read that vaping is just as dangerous as smoking. Is this true? And then if you read the tone of their response, it's like, no, it's not true. Vaping is significantly less harmful than smoking. Switching completely from smoking to vaping is likely to have substantial health benefits over continued smoking. They're like, Yorkshire Research Cancer Center supports the use of vaping products as a quit smoking tool. It's like, for the last fucking time, no, it's not as dangerous as smoking. That's the tone of all of these answers. Other questions. Oh, but don't vaping products contain nicotine? Isn't nicotine bad for you? Again, their response. Look, no, it doesn't cause cancer. It doesn't cause COPD. Nicotine doesn't cause heart disease. Nicotine doesn't cause, emphysema. More questions. There's lots of other methods to people. Why do we need vaping? It says, how does this mean are vapes regulated? How do we know what they contain? Right. And then they get down here and, how long, I've heard that vaping products can harm your lungs. Is this true? Again, exactly. Sally S. Just a huge eye roll. Just no. There have been stories in the media about an outbreak of lung injuries in the United States called EVALI. These cases of EVALI were people using illicit vaping products that contained cannabis and a chemical called vitamin E acetate. This is illegal in the UK and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And all of these questions are like eye roll questions. But I can't not share my favorite one. This is my favorite one because I see this on Twitter all the time. I see this on Facebook all the time. I see this on social media everywhere. It took a long time for the dangers of smoking to be fully realized. How do we really know if vaping products are safe? Shouldn't there be more research before people are encouraged to use them? Look, that's a legitimate question. Vaping products have been available in the UK since 2007. That's 14 years. They are currently one of the most widely researched scientific subtopics, and there is substantial evidence on the short-term impact of their use, which has shown that they are far, far less harmful than smoking and effective and popular as a quit smoking aid. all the dumb questions get answered. Literally all the dumb questions. If you want to send any of your dumb friends or dumb family members, like on Facebook, just go read this. Go read this. Just say all your dumb questions will be answered. All your dumb questions will be answered. And I guess, look, it's not dumb questions because that's how you learn, right? By asking questions. It's just that when we've been in this space so long and we see a question like, I heard that vaping gives you lung injuries. I heard that. Is that true? We all kind of go, no. But to someone who's brand new to this, like someone who maybe is a smoker and they're thinking about vaping like today, if they went online and tried to do some research, all they're going to see is flavors hook kids. It's all tobacco use. Nicotine is brain poison. EVALI killed people. They probably won't switch. So I'm thankful that things like this exist for people like that. And the last thing that I want to do, I don't have any like fancy graphics for this or anything like that, but the Yorkshire Cancer Center in Yorkshire, United Kingdom, they did a really, really good, slick little documentary called Vaping Demystified. It's awesome. It's 32 minutes long, and I was glued to my screen the entire time. It is, we have You Don't Know Nicotine documentary. This is like a condensed version almost of No Nicotine. It doesn't go into in-depth nearly as much about the actual substance of nicotine, but when it's talking about switching from smoking and quit smoking aids and, the efficacy of smoking cessation with electronic cigarettes and why the media is getting it wrong and why Bloomberg is getting it wrong and why the World Health Organization is getting it wrong. This is incredible. This is the best thing I've seen all year. It's 32 minutes long. It's called Vaping Demystified. It was put together by the Yorkshire Cancer Research Center, and it's unbelievable. I want to share this with everybody. I want to share this with all you guys, and I want all you guys to just share it with as many people as you possibly can. It's called Vaping Demystified, and it's an incredible quick 30-minute documentary. 30-minute documentary. Anyway, okay, there we go. Let's wrap this up. That was the news and advocacy, and I'll have links down in the description to literally everything I talked about, and yeah, good stuff. In fact, if you want to go back, I always pimp out TBN, but if you want to go back, we did a deep dive into that document that came out last week about, the guy Cliff Douglas from Was Once the American Cancer Society. He wrote kind of like this big manifesto to everybody, tobacco controllers and tobacco harm reduction advocates, basically saying, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're messing all of this up. You're messing all of this up. We could be saving smokers' lives, but you guys are too busy arguing with each other. It's incredible. Highly recommend go checking it out. I'll have links down in the description to literally everything. Yeah, they have the video on YouTube as well. Yorkshire Cancer Research. It's a free, sorry, I didn't know if I mentioned that. It's a free documentary. It's on YouTube. It's 32 minutes long. That's it. It's the best thing I've seen all year. Best thing I've seen all year. I know it's only March, but it's still the best thing I've seen all year. Before we get to a massive amount of mail. How are we on time? Horrible. All right, let's do a couple super chats. That's fine. That's all we really need, right? That's all we really need. In fact, I'd also like to take this opportunity. It's too warm. Popping the Dixxon off. Dixxon's coming off. This is the pan, by the way. This is my favorite Dixxon. Oh, look at that. Crew Jones representing Rad Racing 2021. Let's all right. Yeah, 'cause there's thunder in your heart. I'm so excited to talk about Rad. Let's do a couple of these super chats. Where did we I don't know exactly where we left off. Jason, that's right. Barbara, that's right. Chasing Clouds, that's right. Hamish, that's right. Giving a wet one to Casey for Hamish. Jake Dot plans to make a single coil all the year. That's right. Kosher Coils. That's right. Sean. I don't know. I'm just going back to see, Where they go, hey, Grimm, can you tell me a good place to get some MTL 2.5 millimeter coils before the ban? Sorry about only giving $5, but it's hard on this. Dude, don't ever apologize. You just gave me $5. I'll give it back to you. Coil Turd and Breeze Tones and M-Turk all do MTL coils. I don't know the diameter. I don't know if they're 2.5 millimeter. Sometimes I think the Beecher ones are 2 millimeter. I would recommend Coil Turd or M-Turk for your coils. Also, I think Straight Up Supply Co. is carrying some Breeze Tone stuff now. So watch out, American builders. Breeze Tones is in the country. Sammy, Nick, what are the best pre-built alien coils to buy? I'm biased. I like M-Turk. I like M-Turk coils. I like M-Turk aliens so much that I essentially built the Type 2 to just accommodate his coils. And there's a lot of talented, really good builders out there. But I'm a little bit of a Turk fanboy. Craig, yo Nick, what up from Emilia? Luna and Craig in New York. Keep up the good work. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, is Emilia a country? Is Amelia a town? Craig, we're shouting out Amelia. Appreciate you, man. What up from California? Ifer, Jim Justice is the most ironically named supervillain. I know. So many ways. Jim Justice. Keeping people smoking since 2021. Throw Jim in jail. Look, I don't have the authority or I can't do that. I don't have the authority to do that. Someone should, though. At least, look, I don't want these people to go to jail. I mean, maybe some of them. Like, I'd like to see Gretchen Whitmer in jail. Like, that wouldn't bother me very much. But they just at least need to be held fucking accountable. They're actively causing people to smoke cigarettes, encouraging it almost. Fucking criminal. I smell another politician who has ties to big tobacco. I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more positive about it. The Juggala, that's very gracious of you. Down payment towards a Type 3 billet box bridge. Crisp. Yes, the Juggala. It could be a thing. Trying to make it a thing. Fishy. Lick that smash button, cool kids. Fishy. Hope you're doing good, bro. Looking forward to hanging out. Part-time. We know this helps smokers, but I know. So what? It's crazy. Like, Cuomo started that whole... Look, we recognize that this is better than smoking, but so what? New Zealand, look, we recognize that this is helping our citizens quit, but so what? West Virginia, Massachusetts, look, we know that when we banned flavors, we created a gigantic, dangerous black market, but so what? At least we helped the kids. You did. You helped them get e-cigs faster. That's what you did because you put the black market on their goddamn cell phones. And I said cell phone, and that makes me an old person. Derek, we're finally getting the 3-hour-long vlog. Technically, maybe. We're going 3 hours tonight? I doubt it. We could, though. Look, we got a lot of stuff to do. We still have liquid tastings. We still have to talk about Rad. We still have to open mail. Bro, what am I doing? Just lollygagging. Salty Jules, if I wanted to start putting some current advocacy related links into my contact, who's the best person to speak to? CASAA. CASAA.org always has the latest and greatest. You can go to vaping.org. You can go to CASAA.org. Those are both really very good resources. That's what I would do. Or, get on Twitter. Honestly, this stuff doesn't just happen like on a website. It's not like a website with like resource links or like a website with an article. It's like this stuff happens really, really quickly, and it happens on Twitter. And I'm not trying to just push people to Twitter, but the conversations around advocacy all happen on Twitter. And if you're in that conversation, you don't even need to look for any recent advocacy information. You yourself will be a resource of advocacy information. Highly recommend it. Okay, guys, do you want to open some mail? I have some things in this mail that I am really crazy hyper excited about. Let's open some mail. Oh, Rising Phoenix Vapory. Good call. My water bottle's not even in my office right now. I'm going to run the vape mail bumper. and I'm going to try to go run and get my water bottle because I have no idea where it is. And I do definitely need to hydrate, Rising Phoenix. In fact, nuts to that, let's watch Kent hydrate right into the vape mail, and then I'll be right back. Hydrate, hydro homies.
Oh, I love water. I'm glad that I love water so much. It makes it easy to stay hydrated. Hydro homies.
Oh man, what a mess that was. Kent froze. Did everybody stay hydrated? You might see, or maybe not. I don't know if I put it on there. I'll put it on there afterwards. Paid. Contains paid endorsements or product. It's this. It's the coldest water bottle. They're an actual official sponsor of this vlog. I love this water bottle more than I love like some people, which is saying a lot. It keeps my water crispy, cold, and fresh. I love it. Stay hydrated, hydro homies. Can I just get a vape break, man? I feel like I haven't vaped all day. So let's get into some mail here, man. There's going to be a bunch of mail, and it's exciting stuff. I got some Turk in here. I know I have Tanner. Where you at, Tanner? Tanner. Got something from Tanner in here. I got something from Suicide Mods in here. I got something from, let's do this one first. It's like opening the big gift on Christmas. Michael? Is there a Michael in the house? Is there a Michael that sent me a large box in the house? Oh, yeah, this knife. This is a good knife. Is there a Michael? Where you at, Michael? Whoa. Okay. Remember, cut towards your body. That's not even how this opens. Where is the top of this box? I love the hodgepodge box. I love the... Oh, it's like... What the hell is going on? I've never been this confused by a box before. Maybe this is the top? You the top? Oh yeah, kinda. Holy shit, bro. I'm just cutting through cardboard at this point. I don't even know what's going on. How much tape did you use on this, Michael? All of it? I thought so. I thought so. Did Mike Vapes... if there is a dual 18650 clutch in here, that's it. This is the best day of all time. I've been dying for that. Oh! I know what this is. I know what this is. I trade... Yes! Holy shit. This is... Fucking A. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so... For a long time... Oh, I'm so excited. And this is all the parts for it? Okay, shit. Okay, so for a long time, many years, I ran poorly, but I ran a liquid company for a while. We were slinging Namber juice for years. Years and years we were slinging Namber juice. And I don't like to talk about Namber juice. It ended badly. Very bad, messy, bad ending. I don't even like to talk about it. It just pisses me off. And I wasn't able to get some things that I wanted to get, including some recipes and the such as. But when we released the Grimm Cult line, we created these retail displays that were, it was like a stage. It was a stage. Look at this. When metal meets vapor. This was the Grimm Cult liquid retail display for retail stores. And on this pad, which I'm assuming is in this bag right here, is a full like 8-piece drum kit, little miniature drum kit. And that went on here. And then there was a spot for 3 bottles of liquid and then 3 510 connections so you could have 3 like tester atomizers. And I loved this display, and I never got one. And when Namber Juice was dissolved, I was so bummed that I didn't get to keep any of like the shit I designed for it, like banners and backdrops and displays and like everything. I did everything for Namber Juice, and I didn't get to keep any of it. And this dude, Michael, hit me up and said, hey, I have one of these from my retail store. Do you want it? And I said, yes. Please send that to me as soon as humanly possible. So as salty as I am about Namber Juice and as salty as I am about my ex-business partners, I'm really very excited to have this just because it's a little piece of history. You know, this was our retail display inside of a store, and I just thought that was cool. And I'm going to try to find a place for this in my office somewhere because I was really proud of that, and I was really proud of Namber Juice in general, but I'm stoked. I'm assuming the drum set is in here. Sick! What else? There's some Amazon packages in here. Brett, kosher coils. Kosher. Ooh. Oh, damn. I tore your literature. 2.5 millimeter coils. Fuck yeah, 2.5 millimeter coils. And look at that. I even got the little kosher coils. Got the little kosher coils guy there. Just a vaping. Can I put this on here? I run out of space. I just put it right here. No, that's dumb. Okay. Got some 2.5 millimeter kosher coils. I'm excited. Thank you. You know, I went on a little bit of a tear on Monday, and during the build stream, I was ragging on people for you know, too many 3 millimeter coils. I don't know what it is with builders, and they all want 3 millimeter coils, but I was dying for some 2.5 millimeters, and now I got some freaking 2.5 millimeter coils, bro. Thank you. Triple 27 gauge cores, nichrome 80, 2.5 millimeter. Sick. One of these is definitely going to end up in something else that is arriving today. Yeah, see, this is an Amazon one. This is a gift, right? What's up, Cody? How you doing, bro? Oh, someone sent me a gift. Come on. Who? Disco Potato. Holy fuck. God damn it. I love you, Potato. This is great. This is spectacular. This is a kitchen magnet. But wait. There's more, Disco Potato. This is a kitchen magnet that has a convert. I've been baking a lot lately. You know, a few weeks ago, I did that cake, you know, in the vlog, and I've been baking a lot of cookies. And we were streaming on a Wednesday, and I think we were making chocolate chip cookies, or I don't quite remember. Like me and Pickle, we're having like a little, like a couple fight, like a mini bicker about how many, I don't remember what we were talking about. We're like, how many grams or an ounce of sugar? And I was like, we're like arguing at each other. And Disco Potato's like, I'm just going to buy you one of those magnet. It's here, dude. It's here, Potato. I appreciate you. But wait, there's more. What's this? Is this an apron? Disco Potato, is this an apron? Okay. First of all, it's a Darth Vader keychain bottle opener. Is this an apron? Oh my God. Disco Potato. Yes. This is a Darth Vader apron. I'm going to go bake a cake. Right now. Vlog's over. I got an apron. It's cake baking time. Potato, fucking thank you. You're seriously, come on. How did you know? I mean, you're a really good gift giver. This is like perfection. What? Hi, welcome to Starbucks today. What can I get started for you? Okay. The amount of cakes that are going to get baked in a Darth Vader apron is out of control. Out of control, Disco. Out of control. Oh, I'm so happy. Damn, that's cool. Thank you, Disco Potato. That was awesome. Uh-oh. All right. Well, maybe I save this one. Tanner, where you at, Tanner? I see you there, Tanner. Got a Tanner. I'm going to skip that. Go away. I'm going to skip that. I got a Turk. I got a... Woo! I got a... Oh, my God. Okay, so literally everything I'm about to open is going to be the dopest, most rad, fire, awesome shit ever. Ever. Every one of these packages is awesome. And every one of these packages is so awesome, I don't even know where to start. Let's start here. So first things first, I got a Turkleton package from my good buddy Mike Turkleton out there in Jersey, huh? Mike Turk out there in Jersey, huh? Oh. I opened it wrong. Yes. Give it to me. So this is Turk's newest flavor. I'm a fan, of Mike Turk in general. As a human, I like him, and as a person, enjoy, bro. Thank you, Mike. Mike, you son of a bitch. So this is his new jam. This is Turkish cream. Turkish creamy. Oh, Ashton's here. Ashton knows what's coming up. So I got some Turkish cream in some 3 milligram and some 12 milligram. This is, it's his new jam. It's supposed to be, creamy, tobacco-y kind of thing. Why not just do a real quick knuckle test, right? Like this isn't the official random liquid tasting. It's got that. The thing that I like about Turk's liquids is Turk has and a lot of liquid manufacturers have this, like that base. It's like, if you like the Turk base, you're going to like Turk's liquids. If you like that base, anything that gets put on top of it, if it's the pumpkin, if it's the Turkish harvest, if it's the Turkish maids, if it's the Turkish cream, if it's the Turkish traditions, everything that he puts on that base is just rad. It's just rad. I have a feeling I'm going to like this. Let's save it. Let's put this up next week for a very random liquid tasting. We'll let the citizens of the Grimm Army World Survive decide that. All right. Okay, so here we go. Ashton. You in the house, Ashton? It's whatever. I bought a thing from Ashton, and I had no choice. You don't understand. I had no choice. I mean, I did have a choice, but really, when you think about it, I had no choice. I had no choice because Ashton is just talented. He's a talented son of a bitch. He's funny. And he powder coats things. And what he powder coated for me... You see this box? Do you even know what this box means, son? Do you even know? I got Ashton Palmer's signature on there, too. This is Russian Custom Mods. This is the Mando. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Ashton. Shut the fuck up. It's the Mando. Russian Custom Mods released. It's the Mando mech mod. This is custom powder coated by Mr. Palmer's effing powders. Look, just look how pretty. Look how beautiful this mech mod is. It's the Mando. I couldn't not buy a Mando mech mod. Just obviously, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And these days, I give less and less and less fucks about copyright. I give zero fucks. There was a time and place when I was very this is bad branding, and that looks a lot like, you know, V for Vendetta or SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, I clearly have a mech mod in front of me that's just Mandalorian. Straight up Mandalorian from Russian Custom Mods. Don't care. I love it. I think it's fucking cool. Fucking cool. And, you know, it's a Russian Custom Mods mech. So, look, let's put this together. The threads are going to be rad. Everything's going to be rad. The button's going to be rad. This is just a lot of radness. Why can't I... What's... Serenity now. Why can't I not... Oh. There's other threads in there. Okay, hey, listen. I'm not going to just sit and fiddle with this like right now. I'm going to put this away. Fucking A, Ashton. He does good work. Head over there to... you got a website, Ashton? Palmer's Powders? Something like that? Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram and see just some of the greatest stuff. Like... He's just a boss. He's just a boss. That's a boss mech. You guys want to see it again? I kind of want to look at it again. I kind of wish I could use it like right now, but I don't want to do too much fiddling. Mando. How cool is that? That is the Mandalorian. How great is that? Okay, we'll stop looking at the Mandalorian. Thank you, Ashton. Shout out to Russian Custom Mods. In fact, RCM, they hit me up on, whatever. WhatsApp. What's the app that everybody uses? WhatsApp, WeChat, something like that. And they said, hey, we have this Mandalorian, coming out. Did you want a review? And I said, oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course. I'm not going to say no to a Russian custom mech. They're like, cool. We'll ship it in a few weeks, whatever. And then I remembered that I told Ashton I would buy one of his. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to buy one from Ashton, and it'll get here sooner, and it'll get here faster than the one from from Russian Custom Mods. But it's here now. It's here now, damn it. I think I'm going to do this one first. Tanner, you're last. Tanner's last. This, okay, well, we'll see when we open it. I don't even want to start the hype train yet. I think I already said suicide mods. Packing peanuts. Why packing peanuts? Yeah, quick. Pop quiz, hot shot. Are these the packing peanuts that you can eat? Yes, they are. Except now I have to get all these out of here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is my replacement Abyss. So hopefully I can actually spend a proper amount of time with the Abyss and actually do a review for it. I think the Abyss is going to end up being one of those, like, I'm going to release a video for the Abyss in like 3 months. And it'll be like, my 3 months with the Abyss. But I have the packs, I have the tubes, I've got the things, I got an Abyss that is hopefully not, broken. I talked about my broken Abyss last week, but I have an Abyss. I'm gonna baby this thing so that I can get this review. There's some other things in here. Same Abyss, like side by side things like that. But there is this in here, the Valhalla. What you know about the Valhalla? I don't even know if this is something I'm supposed to be showing right now. I don't want to get in trouble from suicide mods, but the Valhalla. A lot of those starch peanuts have pesticides. That's okay, Dire Thing. I've eaten so many of those things. I guess I'll stop. The Valhalla. Holy crap. This is a gigantic gunmetal 28 millimeter RDA. Big airflows on there. Dang. Does this have an adjustable AFC on the top? No, it doesn't. But it looks like to be a giant 2-post deck. I can't get this off without some 510 threading. The Valhalla RDA. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Glenn, are you saying it's crap? Are you saying the Valhalla's crap? I'm just kidding. But what else? Oh, these are... Oh! ether inner for the Abyss, for a Boro. Now, I know there's some opinions out there already on this, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, it's good. You good? Okay, Glenn. Thank you. thank you, Glenn, for clarifying that for me. I don't know what I'm expecting to see in here. I'm assuming it's just going to be like a little bridge. Oh, God, they taped both sides of the box? Yep, that's it. Looks like a little bridge. It looks specifically rounded, like this is only going to fit inside of the Abyss and not necessarily inside of a billet box, which seems weird. Seems like a weird move to do a bridge for the Abyss, but not have it also be compatible with a Boro tank. I would want mine to be both. Holy crap. There's more stuff in here. Okay, there's a Valhalla and a Valhalla V2. Do I just not know what's going on at all anymore? There's a Valhalla V2 here. And I know I'm saying it weird. I'm kind of saying it weird on purpose. Holy shit. What's going on here? Holy fuck butts. Look at the size of this RDA. What is that? Where's my calipers, Lee? Where's my calipers? How big are these? How big is this RDA? 36 millimeters. This is a 36 millimeter RDA. 36? What? The only mod that I have that could justifiably hold this thing, and even then, it's like a fucking barely. Barely. What the what? What is this? What is going on in the world? This is chaos. 36 millimeter RDA. It looks like a 4-post deck. Air goes in and at your coils. This has a Ultem, an Ultem sort of airflow insert on the inside. Why doesn't this come out? Is this permanent? Oh no, it's connected to the drip tip. Oh, okay, I see. Ah, yeah, it's got that Ultem inner. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of this insert. That is gigantic. All right, damn it, Valhalla V2. Here we go. Shit, maybe I'll have to do this on the Monday build stream. I don't even know. There's not enough build streams in the day to build all this nonsense. Okay, Valhalla V2, but look, wait, there is more. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have time to retro vape tonight, you guys. I'm sorry, Dakota. I'm sorry. What are you? What? What? This is a side fire from Suicide Mods? Side fire mech? Is this what this Valhalla V2 is supposed to go on? No, that's way too big. That's not 36 millimeters. No, okay, that's way too big. What is this Vapors Cloud Suicide? Am I going to get in trouble for showing all this? Is all this stuff out? I'm sorry. You know, I really do my best to keep up with gear and stuff, but gear is so far off my radar. I try to look at like the coolest stuff. I try to keep up to date on things, but I don't even know if this is a thing that's out already. I'm going to get in trouble. I know I'm going to get in trouble. Wick that shit, Grimm. Hang on. We don't have time tonight to wick that shit. I could wick that shit. I'm just trying to get the plastic off of this mech mod. I have a feeling there's more mech mod parts. Okay, that's plastic. That's Delrin on there. Did everybody else see that happen too? Oh, okay, that's how it works. Oh. What the hell is going on? What battery does this use? This is freaking me out, man. It's got a copper tube that threads on here, right? Copper on Delrin threads. So just be careful. That's obviously your button that's going to connect the top cap to the tube where your battery sits. And then there's like a Delrin, it's just a sleeve that goes over it. Single 21700, side fire. Interesting. Really interesting. And it comes with a spare button, and that's really interesting. And I don't know what this is called. It's called the Suicide? I kind of wish their name wasn't Suicide Mods. That kind of upsets me. Suicide Side. Get it? Side fire. And this thing is called the Stacker. And this is the last thing that's in here. Yeah, this is a big stacked tube mech. Oh no, this is how you turn the Suicide into a stacked 21700 tube mech. There is another copper tube in here. There is another Delrin sleeve in here. That's where 2 batteries go. Where does this thread? I don't see where that threads, and it needs O-rings to go in here. Okay, so there's the Suicide side fire guy, and then there is the Suicide Stacker, where you can turn it into a stacked mech. Dude, this is like GD Christmas. Are you kidding me right now? Let me tell you, as a vape nerd, all of this stuff is really very fun, really very exciting. Suicide, Ether, Valerian, Valhalla V2. Look at this. How do you not want to vape that? I want to vape that right now. I got some AJ Holland coils that could probably fit in there. Okay, lastly, Tanner. Thank you, Tanner. Oh, shit. This. You want to know what's in here? Yeah, it just arrived. I'm so excited. This is the linked for the Boro. Look at that. Look at that little beauty right there. So this is new from Bridged. You know, they did the new from Wicked rather. They did the Bridged. They did the Bridged 1.2. I love the Bridged 1.2. This reminds me of kind of the Vape shell. It is their own Boro with their own, you know, it's the bridge like inside of their own tank. Ooh, Tanner. Okay, I don't have time to like fiddle with this. I just wanted to touch it and hold it in my hands. There it is. Spare. I just really want to get a look at this deck, but I'm not sure exactly. Wait, is that adjustable? Is that external adjustable airflow on this linked? Is that what that is? You need some Duchess coils going. These Duchess coils will fit great in that RDA. Maybe I'll put a quad in there. Okay. I don't want to fuck with this. I don't want to break it. I don't know exactly how to get this apart from itself. Number 222. I don't want to break it. I don't know how to do it. I could just sit here in silence and fiddle with this and like build it right now, but that is the linked. Obviously, I'm overly excited for all of these things. I'm excited to have a working Abyss again. So we're going to get that going because that's top priority as far as a review goes. We got some O-rings. O-rings, Tanner. Tanner, I cannot thank you enough. You are... Oh, that's Juice Flow? That's a Juice Flow dial? Fuck, that's cool. Okay, I'm not going to take it back out right now. Maybe we're going to do this Monday. It's either going to be this or it's going to be the Valerian... Or Valerian. I'm not going to not call it the Valerian. Tanner, bro, thank you. that is the vape mail. This has been an incredible vape mail. I am as happy as a pig in shit right now. Not just for the magnet, Disco Potato. Not just for the Darth Vader apron. Suicide, Abyss, the Mandalorian, this giant RDA, and the Linked. This has been a good day. This has been a good day, and I am pumped right now on all this vape gear that I get to build and vape. Yes! Do you guys like vaping? I love it. It's so fun. It's great, isn't it? I just love it. And I feel like that's like, you know, it goes without saying, but man, sometimes I just want to be like, I fucking love this shit. I love vaping. This is fun. All right. Valhalla V2. Shit. All right, you guys. Cool. Well, that's going to wrap up the vape mail. And I think what I'd like to do right now, what time is it? Oh, we're done. I'm going to bio break. I'm going to bio break really quickly, you guys. And then we're going to chill for a second, hang out for a second. We're going to do a very random liquid tasting. And then we're going to talk about Rad. I'm going to go bio break. I'll be right back, everybody. I won't be back in time. It's hot. It's hot in here. This room is hot. This room is a sauna. Woo! All right. How's it going, everybody? You guys let's taste some liquid. I grabbed out a new liquid that we're gonna vote on. It's a tobacco. It's a tobacco liquid. It's a tobacco liquid. I'm gonna get into those super chats. Well, maybe we'll do these super chats while we're tasting liquid. But I'm going to need you guys to vote. So I've got 3 liquids sitting right in front of me, but I don't know which one to taste. One of them is going to need a nicotine shot if we end up landing on that. But returning from last week, it's the Juice My Way. So very good. Returning from last week, it is the Punk Juice. This is Scum. This is a cherry cola. And then tonight, we're adding this into the mix. This is called Tabac. Tabac Legend. So if you guys feel like voting, you can get those votes in right now. We're going to say Tabac, we're going to say Berry, or we're going to say Scum. Tabac, Berry, or Scum. Please vote now, if you would be so kind. Later on, Michael, I'll see you later. I saw it just popped up so quick. Berry, Tabac, or Scum? Berry, Tabac, or Scum? All right, well, we got some votes for Jubbies already. We got some M-Turk. This is some votes for Punk. Berry, Punk. The red one? The red one? That's not an option. Oh, Scum. Okay, there's a lot of Tabac, Berry. Whoa, berries coming out strong. Berry, Tabac. Oh, shit, Tabac. Tabac is taking a hard lead. Holy crap. Tabac. Oh, Berry. No. Okay, that's it. Voting's over. Tobacco took a really honking lead there. Tobacco took a really, really honking lead. Next week, M-Turk. Next week for M-Turk. All right, so we're going with the tobacco. I'm kind of excited about a tobacco. I am a big fan of tobaccos, and this is from Legend. I think this is Indonesia? Something distro? Oh no, this is this isn't, what am I talking about? Tobacco. It's got to be Canadian. Okay, Canadian. I was curious because there's no giant, there's no big warning label on here. Yeah, it's tobacco. Yeah, I know. Or just keep voting. Just keep that chat going. I'm just kidding. Look, honestly, the votes end up happening so fast that I kind of have to just gauge, like get an idea of what people voted for. Tobacco did take an incredibly impressive lead, though. Incredibly impressive lead. Tobacco Legend. Real earthy, lots of vanilla, lots of caramel. And that's the thing about tobacco liquids that I don't think anybody understands, or like especially politicians don't understand, is if you say that you can't have flavored e-liquid, if you say no flavored e-liquid, only tobacco flavored, then you just contradicted yourself. You can't say no flavorings and then say, okay, some flavorings, but no other flavorings. That should say you can only have tobacco flavored e-liquid, because no flavored e-liquid just tastes like zero. There's this sort of false narrative going around right now that, people like California Department of Public Health will tell you this, that big tobacco, we're big tobacco. I'm big tobacco. Jubbies was robbed. I'm big tobacco. That big tobacco, we use flavorings to mask the harsh taste of tobacco. That's what we use flavorings for, to mask the harsh taste of tobacco. Anybody that says that is lying. They are liars, and they are lying to you by saying that, because unflavored e-liquid just tastes like nothing. Tastes like soap. Tastes like zero. If you want a tobacco flavored e-liquid, you're adding caramel, you're adding vanilla, you're adding, you're adding flavors. Flavors. Didn't mean to get so yelly there. Off the back of the knuckle, tasted real nice. I'm going to be trying this in the Thelema DNA 250C. That is an OG titanium recoil on there. Tabac from Canada. I vape a lot of tobacco flavors. I mean, not a lot of tobacco flavors. There's a few that I really like, but when you're in the mood for a tobacco flavor and you're a tobacco e-liquid fan and you enjoy it and you're craving it, there's not much else e-liquid wise that can satisfy a tobacco craving. It's just impossible. Tobaccos have this unique flavor profile that is, it's you can't duplicate it in anything else. It's just a tobacco flavor. It's like, what's that taste like? Oh, it tastes like tobacco. So here we go. Tobacco Legend. Tobacco Legend, OG recoil, Thelema DNA 250C. Let me just have one quick toot here before we get to the hold music. Could I get some more freaking wattage through here? This is a 0.16. Let's just go to like 94 watts. Sounds good. Let me have one pull here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back real quick with this just for a hot second. We'll come back and we'll talk about it, and you'll be happy to know that I was able to get my hold music back. Yeah, it's just going to be just like old times. So get out those dancing shoes. I'm going to mute my microphone like this. Okay. So this tobacco suffers from something that happens in tobaccos. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew a little bit again. There was a tobacco I had not too long ago that was called Burst Bacco Bold, and it tasted like Mountain Dew. I couldn't taste anything other than citrus soda. And getting that from a tobacco liquid was just weird. It was really weird and disorienting. I'm getting a little bit of that like Mountain Dewy citrus flavor from this. It's really freaking me out. It's like Mountain Dew citrus mixed. There's like some caramel notes. There's like a little bit of like a crusty bakery note in there, but there's also this like soil, like dirt. It's like dirt. I don't know. I'm bad at describing juices, apparently. It's really nice. There's some upfront sweetness. You get a little bit of like caramely sweetness, but I still get that goddamn Mountain Dew citrus soda from this tobacco e-liquid. This is the second tobacco e-liquid in my life that I've come across that tastes like a Mountain Dew. It tastes like a caramel Mountain Dew mixed with dirt, which I know doesn't sound very good, but it's good. I'm legitimately enjoying this. It's a good tobacco. It's weird. It's unique. It is a unique tobacco. This isn't like a robust, cedary, sort of earthy tobacco. This is a sweeter tobacco. It's a caramelier tobacco, and I get a little bit of like lemon lime citrus from it, and I don't know why. It's really good. I vaped so hard I lost the bottle. It's tasty. It's just bizarre. It's one of those things like, oh, this is really good. It's so weird. Can I have some more, please? I don't know if I quite like it yet. Can I have some more, please? It was like the first episode of WandaVision where you're like, I have no idea what's going on. Can I have some more, please? That's this. I have no idea what's going on. I just want to keep vaping it. Damn good. All right, there you go. Out of Canada, this is Tobacco Legend. This is made for Not the Real Gerard Butler. Was this your liquid, Lee? Was this your Tobacco Legend? Legend. It's the Legendy liquid. Legend. All right, well, we're going long. We're just going long. There's no way around it. I don't have a retro vape. But I do have a Getting to Know GrimmGreen. I'm going to need to find a way to work the retro vapes back into these streams because they keep kind of getting bumped off the end, and I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't really like it at all. In fact, you know what we need to do right now that we haven't done all night?
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
Beautiful, Yuck. What a great way to sort of wind down the vlog a little bit. Now what we're going to do, let's get to know GrimmGreen a little bit. That was too loud. And I'm too sorry for that. So if you could, I'd like to draw your attention to this poster back here. This was a gift from one of my yo-yo's, Matt Sinister, we're dedicating this vlog to him tonight. I'm a huge fan of this movie, Rad. Matt Sinister got me a full-size movie poster. One of Casey's friends from work got me this Rad Racing t-shirt. I purchased illegally Rad DVD when it's not available. Now Rad's coming out on Blu-ray, but I have the Rad DVD, and most recently, yeah, I got the Rad soundtrack on vinyl. I don't think it's hard to like portray how large of a fan I am of this particular movie. And the thing is, it's not anything like special. There's no A-list actors in it. It doesn't, it's not particularly great story. It's just something that I love. So the story of Rad. If you haven't seen Rad, that's your homework, is to watch this movie Rad. I finally, during quarantine last summer, finally got Casey to watch Rad, and she was on board with Rad now. In fact, we have matching Rad Racing t-shirts. So when I was a young boy, my brother and I grew up in Lake Tahoe. I was born in Lake Tahoe, California, and when we were living up there was, Lake Tahoe is a real small town, really, really crazy small town. And there was 2 video rental stores near where we lived. And one of them was what we called the Good Video Rental Store. And that was down by Safeway at the Bijou. And that was called Adventure and Video. And we used to go there often, but there was another Round Hill Video that we used to go to constantly. Round Hill Video. One day, in Round Hill Video, I believe it was my brother picked up this movie Rad, and we just rented it and we watched it, and it was the greatest thing we had ever seen. We watched it like 16 times in a row, just wore out the tape, but then we had to go return it to the video rental store, to Round Hill Video. Literally every week we would go to Round Hill Video and we would go rent Rad, and we would watch it literally every week. We knew exactly where it was on the shelf, and it was always there. Like no one else ever rented this movie Rad. And for a really long time, and like I grew up with this movie. I can recite it for you. Maybe not as good as I could recite the whole Christmas Story, but I could recite probably 80% of Rad to you. And all it is, story of a small town kid, Crew Jones. He's really into BMX. His mom wants him to go to school, but he wants to compete. He wants to compete in Hell Track that's coming to their small little sleepy town with all these pro BMX riders. Ooh, Bart Taylor's the bad guy. He rides for Mongoose, and and Crew Jones, he rides for his own brand. He rides for Rad Racing. He rides for himself. It's just an incredible movie, and you don't even really have to be into BMX to be into it. Like, we started watching this movie, my brother and I, when we were really young, and we were kids. We're not into BMX, but damn sure every time those credits rolled on Rad, we were out in the street, out in the driveway, on our bikes, trying to jump off of anything that we possibly could. Anything that we possibly could. And ultimately, at its core, Rad is a story of the underdog beating the big guys. An underdog beating corporate money. And I feel right now, with the state of the vape industry, we are all Crew Jones. We are all on Rad Racing, and we are all fighting against Mongoose and Bart Taylor, a.k.a. the Antis and Mike Bloomberg. So fucking metaphorical, man. So I bought the soundtrack. And if I'm being really super honest, the soundtrack isn't great. But I just really like movie soundtracks. I buy them constantly. I'm a huge fan of movie soundtracks. And of course, when one of my favorite movies of all time releases their soundtrack on vinyl, you buy it. You buy it. Why would you not buy it? So we're going to put 2 songs on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. I'll have the playlist linked down below. Hang on. I just want to vape real fast. Yeah. Give it to me. Give me more of that citrus tobacco. Give it to me. So there's only actually 2 bangers on this whole playlist. Some of these aren't super good, but they're just songs from the movie, it's all like really super cheesy 80s synth guitar rock music, and it's great. It's perfect for the time. So 2 songs. This is going to be a weird mix-up of the playlist, but I promise that these are 2 great songs. The first song that we have to put on there is Break the Ice. This is like the title track of Rad. If you've heard this song, you know those opening credits where you see the guys doing the bike tricks, and then they go on the vert ramp, and it's like, Rad! And I just, goosebumps right now, talking about this movie. break the ice. And the great thing about this soundtrack is there's no like real artists on it. It's all just like studio musicians who wrote all these songs. So we're putting Break the Ice and we're putting Thunder in Your Heart. Thunder in Your Heart is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. I kind of like it even more than the finale Hell Track scene. It's the qualifiers where Crew Jones is racing, to be in the qualifiers to be part of Hell Track, and they're playing Thunder in Your Heart. And it's just one of those like really just pumps you up, motivating songs. Pumps you up, motivating songs. Last year, for my birthday, last April, my wife Casey got me a bicycle. And so I spent all summer riding around the valley, not all over the valley, but all around our neighborhood on the bike with my earpods in. And you bet your ass that both Break the Ice and Thunder in Your Heart were on that. And I would go in full Crew Jones mode, like racing when Thunder in Your Heart comes on. It's just such a meaningful movie to me. And it's such just like a feel-good movie. You can't watch Rad and then be in a bad mood at the end. You literally can't. Gordo, no, there are not 3 bangers on there. If you're talking about Get Strange, you're wrong. Get Strange is terrible. I actually have Send Me an Angel is a good song, but it's not a banger. It's not a banger worthy of the playlist, but it is a good song. Thunder in Your Heart, the love theme from Rad, it's not really that good. Get Strange, Wind Me Up, There is a song missing from this soundtrack, and it's the song from when they're dancing at the dance. There's a dance in this movie for some reason, and I think the song that they're dancing to at the dance is not on this soundtrack. And as a hardcore Rad fan, I noticed that. I noticed shit like this. So that's your homework, bro. Go watch Rad. It's going to be, you're going to have fun watching this movie. Just think of Crew Jones fighting Bart Taylor and just think of like all the parallels that we can draw between the small time grassroots rad racing vape industry and like the big money corporate sponsors of Mongoose and Bart Taylor. We're going to win. Vaping's going to win just like Crew Jones won. Sorry, spoilers. Did I spoil the movie? How do you guess that the hero's not going to win, But yeah, Sergio, 100%, dude. Thrashing from the 80s, Gleaming the Cube, Rad. They were all kind of part of that, like, extreme sports movies, Gleaming the Cube, fuck yeah. Send Me an Angel is great, but it's not really a banger, Gordo, Anyway, that's it. I'm overjoyed with this purchase that I've made. Got Rad on vinyl. There's Thunder in Your Heart, and every move is like lightning. That's getting to know GrimmGreen. I'm a huge fan of a 1980s BMX movie. Like a huge fan. Like arguably, not as big as a fan of, say, like Star Wars or something like this, but Rad has an unbelievably special place in my heart. I at any time, if Casey walked in here right now and said, "Do you want to watch Rad?" Yep, let's watch it. I will watch it right now. I will, at any given moment, at the drop of a hat, I will watch the movie Rad. Drop of a hat. And I'll drink some beer. So yeah, I'm going to add those songs to the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. If you're hip to it, if you're interested in it, it's all full of bangers. You just put that thing on shuffle and you'll have a great time. I guess we're going to start wrapping this up. Let's do a couple of these, what are these called? Super chats? That's it. I don't know why I even bothered doing the bumper right there. Let's see. Where did we leave off here on the super chats? Oh, Sean. Okay. Yeah, Sean, you don't dare send me that money back. I was just funning with you. I'm just funning with you back, Sean. I like funning with you guys. Part-time vapor. Happy birthday, by the way. U.S. government helping kids become orphans daily. Yeah, daily in way more ways than you can even imagine. Daily. Yeah. There's another one coming. It's not just going to go. Alan in with a super chat. We sold Namber Juice proudly at Cloud Hunters Vapor in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Good seller. Hopefully you and Chris are still cool. We are not. And that's okay. It's a bummer, but we're definitely not. Eifer, that's very gracious of you. I've never seen someone get that excited over an apron. This is... What? Are you kidding me? A Darth Vader apron? Why would I not jump up and down? It's a Darth Vader apron, man. That's cool. Steel Valley, how are you doing? The Mando is actually from me. Ashton just coded it. I have one Boba Fett left on my site, steelvalleyvapors.com. steelvalleyvapors.com. Check it out. I appreciate you, Punk Rock Silver Fox. You going to hang out later? I hope so. If you're all hot, roll up the sleeves. I should. Oh, you mean these sleeves? You show off my guns? You know it was going to be a gun show. Yeah, I know I'm late. I love what you're doing. Love you, Grimm. Keep on vaping. Blue Screen of Death, thank you. It's really all I know how to do at this point. That and maybe bake chocolate chip cookies in my new Darth Vader apron. We need a death metal version of that hold music. I don't see why not. I know some people. I know some friends. I got some people who could probably make that happen. That would actually be sick. Rob, that's a good idea. Chris Huller, hold music hit and suddenly I was naked. What happened? I don't know, Chris Huller. 7 days, bro. 7 days. Did that really happen? Because if that really happened, I mean, I'm just kidding. Cruel Gaming, that's how I feel when I watch the Eddie and the Cruisers. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, Eddie and the Cruisers. Cruel Gaming, don't mess with me. You're a fan of Eddie and the Cruisers? I love Eddie and the Cruisers, and I love the Eddie and the Cruisers soundtrack. Eddie and the Cruisers, nice call. Nice callback to Eddie and the fucking Cruisers. There's another classic 80s movie. Unbelievable. All right, well, I think that's the end of the super chats. Let me just we've been going quick. We've been sailing along tonight, man. I feel like I haven't even caught my breath. All right, let me take a quick look and just make sure I didn't forget anything. I did forget to drink the end of this beer. Nick needs a cape to go with the apron. Here's the thing, KVTV. This can be a cape. It can be a cape and an apron. So I can be Super Vader or bake a cake. I don't know what I'm doing. Long live Eddie. Now, listen, Cruel Gaming. Eddie and the Cruisers 2. Now, that was stupid. Judgment Night, DeJuggala. Holy shit, Judgment Night. How did you know about Judgment Night? I loved the movie Judgment Night, and the soundtrack was one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, Judgment Night. Fuck yeah, Judgment Night. Okay, here we are. Let's wrap this up. Capron. Fucking Capron. Capron. That's it. You win. Jimmy Wolf, you just won the vlog with Capron. Okay, you guys, we got to wrap this up. We can't just yammer on all night. I got nothing left. That's it. I've exhausted all of my energy for the night, and it's time to end this. Thank you, all of you, for coming out to the GD vlog. I love this, and I love that we get to hang out every week together, and I say this every time. It's whatever. I love you guys. I love the vlog. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Damn the man. Save the empire. Be like Crew Jones and beat Bart Taylor. Bart Taylor's Bloomberg. Be like Crew Jones. Beat Bart Taylor. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Remember, hang on. This is dumb. I don't know why I always do this. And it's going to be too loud probably when I hit this intro. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys give me so much passion, so much energy. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Let's keep being cigarette free. Let's keep proselytizing the good word of vaping to literally everyone we can. I got all those important links down in the description. Utilize them across social media when you're dealing with any ants, you know? And it happens to all of us. And sometimes you don't seek it out. It just finds you. You got to be ready for that shit. So I'll have links down in the description. Don't forget about that CASAA call to action as well. Anyway, I think that's it. I think we're done, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Remember, no matter what anybody tells you, vaping is at least 95% less harmful than burning those deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. So yeah, no matter what is in your hand, you guys, absolutely. Let's keep on vaping. Hit that like button on the way out, guys. Be excellent to each other, okay? Peace.